What's up, family and friends? Welcome to the Woke Nation, our nation of factual truth, where we feel free to share knowledge and spread the knowledge of factual truth without fear, without favor, and without faint, where we encourage us to live our lives and live it well through the knowledge of factual truth, because it's our lives. And personally, I encourage you to enjoy your life wherever you are. So also, welcome to our series of Bible studies, and today we are studying Exodus chapter 15. Yesterday we studied Exodus chapter 14, about God so obsessed with honor that he has to harden people's hearts. Torture even his own children, torture adults just for honor, an evil God. And every time they keep saying about this God, yet he cannot show up. He claims honor, but he cannot, honor his own presence and show up to clear the confusion among his children, so that his children will know him. There's no child of God that has ever seen God. What type of father is that? How old are you? And you don't know who your father is. You haven't seen your father. They're just telling you about your father. People telling you about your father. They tell you your voice also, you resemble your father. Your voice sounds like that of your father. You and your father are one. Where is my father? I need to see him. Oh, they tell you it's after you die. Your power has such power that when you die, he will raise you again. You have another body, not this body of consciousness. You have a permanent body of slaves, so that you will go meet him there and be with him forever. Remember, even there, you will not see him. He said he dwells in unapproachable light, which no man can approach. So you cannot even see your father in his own palace, in his own kingdom. You will be bowing, worshiping this God without seeing him. In heaven and on earth, you cannot see your father. And you want to argue with me. You are a bastard. Show me your father if you are not a bastard. You know what I mean, right? I mean spiritual bastard. There's no child that is bastard. Every child has a father, okay? So if you don't know your father, you're supposed to ask questions. But even if you don't know your father, don't worry about that. You have a mother. Your mother is more important to you than your father. Your mother is more important to you than your father. But even our mothers have been brainwashed to the extent they even hate themselves for a he God, which they have not seen, a imaginary being. They have father in heaven, but they don't have mother in heaven, although they are mothers too. Verse 1, Exodus chapter 15. He said, then Moses and the children of Israel sang this song to the Lord and spoke, saying, remember the last verse of chapter 14, right? He said that when they saw the work of God, the wonders of God in Egypt, when they saw what God has done, God divided the Red Sea, a whole sea. God divided it. They went on a dry land, on the Red Sea. Sea. It's sea. We're not talking about river. We're not talking about pool. We're not talking about gutter. Sea. Sea. This is not like lake. This is sea. This is not even like island. This is sea we're talking about. And God parted it for them to pass. He said that when they saw it, they feared God and worshiped God. That's, you see, how did they worship God? They sang this song to the Lord and spoke, saying, I will sing to the Lord, for he has triumphed gloriously. Remember, all these years, these morons have been suffering in Egypt. They have been suffering for many years as slaves in Egypt. But now, they are singing to God, saying that he has triumphed gloriously. Gloriously. What is glorious about that? After many years of suffering, then God rescue you. You say it's a glorious triumph, glorious victory. How is that glorious? That's silly victory. You can't even call that victory. You know how many years you stayed in that bondage? Then you get out from there only for you to say that that God that came and saved you from that bondage has triumphed. Triumph over what? Nothing can replace what you suffered. Just like the story of Job. Somebody tortured you for many years, only to build a good house for you and they restore some things for you. But you have lost the main one, and what you suffered, no one can repay you that. The abuse you suffered can never be repaid. And that's why you shouldn't forgive your enemies. That's why you shouldn't forgive your oppressors. You don't supposed to forgive your enslavers. Black people, Africans, we never forgive Arabs and Europeans for what they have done to us and still doing to us, because we still in their system, living under their bondage. They are still controlling us. We are still Christians and the Muslims in our land. We are not free. Africa is not free. You keep saying, oh no, don't blame colonization. What nonsense are you talking about? Don't blame what? That is the foundation. Can this house stand without its foundation? The foundation of our suffering is colonization, and they have not fixed it. I was listening to a clip today when they were talking about United Nations Security Council. They say that is the highest and the most powerful body in United Nations. No African country is there. Why? They say because Africans were not there in the foundation of it. They say the 5 countries that fought during that World War II and won are the one, the founders. So there's no, you are not there. How would they put you there? Did you fight in World War and won with them? You didn't bring the money and the weapons they use. You don't have them. You are still in 1940 something, right? 1940 something. We are still colonized. There is no free people. When did Nigeria get their independence? 60s, Ghana. Africa, when did they begin to get their independence? Now today you see, all your presidents will continue going to UN making noise. Let them fix their Africa first. Let them fix Africa. Let them show them that we can feed ourselves without them. We can live without them. We can feed ourselves without them. Let us show it to them. Your speeches are nonsense. You are making noise. But think about that. After you have suffered for years, just because one thing happened, you say it's a miracle. You are thanking an imaginary being that didn't show up. It was still Moses that knocked the sea for it to part, not God. God cannot perform. God cannot perform. That's why he always needs a man. He keeps seeking for a man, looking for a man to go around for him, to speak for him, to fight for him. God cannot do anything himself. I've not even finished chapter 1. I'm in verse 1. Maybe it's already 10 minutes. Okay, let's go. The horse and its riders, he has drawn into the sea. Innocent horse and innocent riders, God drowned them in the sea. They did not sin. God was the one that planned everything from Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Joseph, all of them. God planned their visit, their stay in Egypt, even their coming out. It was according to God's plan. So why should innocent people and innocent animals suffer just to participate in God's movies, in God's drama? Silly God. He never liked pleasure for his creatures. So he has drawn the horse and the riders into the sea. Verse 2, the Lord is my strength and the song. We are strength to serve. Strength to serve. Slaves always look for strength. Oh, give me strength, because that's all they do is to serve. Slaves serve. That's all. He's my strength and song, and he has, because that's my strength and song. Now, you are singing now because he was your strength in Egypt, in slavery, in bondage. He was your strength. You are working under somebody else, yet God is your strength. You are using the strength of your God to serve. It doesn't make sense. You are using the strength of your God to be a slave. That's the power God gives to you, is for you to be a slave. Hi, be in slavery for years. Then he said, I remember my covenant. He didn't say he remember you. He said he remembered his covenant with Abraham. He doesn't care about you. He cares more about. That's why he demanded that males will be cutting off the piece of their penis to give to him, blood-sucking God. And he has become my salvation story. Salvation is a lie. There's no such thing as salvation. No such thing as salvation, especially divine salvation or supernatural salvation. It does not exist. He said, he's my God, and I will praise him. Have you seen your God? No. How is he your God? I was taught. My mother taught me. My father taught me. Our people say, how can you come from Africa? You say you don't believe in God. Our ancestors were worshiping God, and we are suffering. For the fact you are suffering today, supposed to make you not worship whatever your ancestors worship in the name of God. Or whatever those people who oppress us, who enslave us, who put us in this suffering. Whatever God they are worshiping, if they're worshiping God, we don't supposed to worship God at all. Why should we worship the same God with our enslavers? Why should we worship the same God with our oppressors? If you have brain, engage it. If you don't want to engage it, keep hating and fighting others for your God. My father's God, you see, I will exalt him. My father's God. Where is your own God? The God you are worshiping is not your God. No matter who you are today, if you are worshiping any God, that God is not your God. That God was taught you. He becomes your God by fear. He becomes your God by faith. And that fear is what you call respect. Oh, I respect my parents. That's why I cannot, disrespect them by not following in the footsteps they raised me. The Bible says, train a child in the way he should go. When he grow up, he will not depart from it. I prove to you that Bible is a lie. I departed from the way my parents raised me, trained me. I departed from it. You're supposed to know that you were raised to create problems and keep managing that problem until you die, never to solve any. Africans are not solving any problem in this world. We are not. We are not, because we are still slaves. How can we? They are using us to solve their problems, while our own problems remain unsolved. Wake up, Africans. I will never worship any God, including the God of my father. I don't have any God. I will never worship any other God. I will never worship another person's God. Whether it's my father, my mother, my ancestors, my people, I will never worship any God forever and ever. If there is any God anywhere that exists, may thunder fire that God. May that God be eliminated. May that God be destroyed. May that God be, chopped into pieces. Let that God not exist again, because we have suffered enough. I don't need any salvation from any God, because he would have prevented that from happening to me in the first place. He did not prevent somebody from raping me. Then you want me to thank you for what? For what? For keeping me alive. For me not contacting disease from being raped. That's why we praise you. You become my God and my song. Fuck you. You cannot be my God. You cannot be my salvation. You cannot be my anything. Verse 3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. It's a lie. He's never a man of war. He cannot free the people of Israel without Pharaoh's authority, without Pharaoh giving the permission for them to go. They keep saying, go tell my people to go. He hardened Pharaoh's heart. Without him hardening Pharaoh's heart, no, he cannot stand before Pharaoh. Do you know who is Pharaoh? Do you know who is Pharaoh? Not like all these type of kings you have in Africa. Even the England that introduced kingship to Africa, even their own, they don't have power anymore. They have used politics to destroy that one. There's no way, no place in this world now you can see through kingdom anymore. Politics have come and destroy everything. Which kingdom? Before, you know what it means to be a king? For you to appear before a king, do you know what it means? Say, your God, he's a man of war. For where? He's a man of war because he is the cause of war. He's the one that causes war everywhere. Every war is fought in the name of God. Somebody was arguing, he said, oh no, the person that killed most people is an atheist. They keep using that Chinese man, the man that built China as we know today. If you go to China, they have his statue because he's the one, the present China you see in the world power, thanks to that man. So I checked, the man was not atheist. But you see believers, theists, they always throw it at atheists. When you say they are God, remember you're talking about the murders that their God committed. They will tell you, people, yeah, they kill religious people to save themselves from God. Because that's the only way you can save a people from God. You cannot save a people from God by preaching, telling them to stop worshiping God. No, they will kill you. They will kill you. You must eliminate those their leaders who are, they must stop spreading that virus. How do you treat virus? Do you treat virus by preaching to it, preaching to people? Just no. You must develop vaccine to eliminate that virus. You must go after it, fight it. Everywhere you see killing in this world is in the name of God. Whether they are atheists or theists, the theists kill to defend their God, and atheists kill to be free from God. So for us to stop all this war, God is the man of war. Eliminate God, war will end. Eliminate war, Africa will be free. Eliminate war, God, Africa will be free. The reason why people are suffering today, war. And God is a man of war. The Lord is his name, not Jehovah. Not Yahweh. Okay, they say Yahweh is Lord. Okay, Jehovah also Lord, right? Allah, Lord, right? Okay, but that's his name. Not any other thing you are calling him. It is people that were bearing that name. But Africans now, when they converted us, anything that is good around us, we say it is God. If it is bad, it's Satan or our ancestors. Stupid people. Verse 4. Pharaoh's chariots and his army he has cast into the sea. Clap for that evil God. His choosing captains also are drowned in the Red Sea. You are laughing, but you don't have even a single captain. Okay? The depths have covered them. They sank to the bottom like a stone. Your right hand, O Lord, has become glorious in power. Remember, nobody has seen God, whether he has hand or not. A spirit is formless. So how do you come up with the right hand and the left hand if God is not man-made? Your right hand, O Lord, has dashed the enemy in pieces alive. In the greatness of your excellence, you have overthrown those who rose against you. You sent forth your wrath. It consumed them like stubble. And with the blast of your nostril, the waters were covered together. The floors stood upright like a heap. The depths congealed in the heart of the sea. The enemy said, I will pursue. This is a lie. They made it up. Number one, they don't know what the enemy was saying, right? Unless they are with it. How can you be far from your enemy? But you know what they're saying. Remember, you are running away from them. You are running for your life. The enemy said, I will pursue, I will overtake. Remember, these people are no longer in Egypt. Moses is no longer in Egypt with these people. They already escaped, right? The Egyptians chasing them already dealt with. But now they're telling you, yeah, our enemies, he said, I will pursue, I will overtake, I will divide the spoil. My desire shall be satisfied on the... this thing doesn't make sense because Pharaoh never said that. Pharaoh never said he's going to cut them to the bed. Pharaoh gave them things. In fact, Bible, he said that they exploited the Egyptians. They robbed the Egyptians. They took substance from the Egyptians. They took articles of silver, articles of gold from the Egyptians. So how can you say that? It's nonsense they made up, just the same way the songs you hear in religious gatherings. It's made up. People made it up. Oh, God is good to me. It's a lie. God, this is a lie. I've seen God do this. It's a lie. God is not doing anything. They are making up something. I will divide the spoil. My desire shall be satisfied on them. I will draw my sword. My hand shall destroy them. What he would have done in Egypt. He's the king of Egypt. Nobody, no force could have stopped Pharaoh from eliminating them. Talk less of saying you are God. He's not. Let's continue reading the story. Verse 10. You blew with your wind, Egypt. The sea covered them. They sang, it's not what happened. They sang like lead in the mighty waters. Story. They didn't sing. They said they were walking. There was war. There was a part in the ocean. So the water covered them. That's what happened. They didn't sink. No, they were not crossing the water maybe with their horses and sank. No. They were walking. You are the one that covered them with water. They did not sink. Who is like you, O Lord, among the gods? You see, so there are gods, not one God. There's no way you can read the Bible and still say that there is only one God, or saying your God is the only true God. There are many gods. He said, who is like you, O Lord, among the gods? There are gods. You believe your God was not created, so all these gods were not created. And you believe the Bible says you are a God. If a God cannot be created, then why are you saying you are a creature of God? At the same time claiming to be God. Oh yeah, God, Jesus became God and human. It's impossible. No force, no one can become God and the human. God is non-existent. Human is existent. You cannot become God and you say, oh, I don't exist now, I exist now. It is not possible. It's either you exist or you don't exist. Which one? You cannot have. I used to preach two nature. Oh, we have two nature. We have spiritual nature and we have carnal nature. It's a lie. There is only you. One you. Inside, outside is one you. What you see inside, you see outside. Nothing different. You are talking about your brain. Where is it? See, you are touching your head. This is where you are thinking. Without this, you wouldn't let them cut off your head. Let us see you exist now. Yeah, let us see God preserve you. They cut your head. You see the teacher, they cut off his head, or the people that have been cutting off their head by the Muslims, right? No, their God could not save them. When your head is off, it's off. So don't believe all this nonsense. They keep writing nonsense about their God, who is like you, glorious in holiness, fearful in praise, doing wonders. Who is like unto you, unto thee, oh Lord. What? Man, I remember when I was a pastor, I was a churchgoer. We always hear this song. Glorious in holiness, fearful in praises, doing wonders, hallelujah. Who is like unto thee, oh Lord, evil God. No one is like him. He's the most wicked. No one is like God. God is a fairy. You are not like God. I'm not like God. We can never be God. God is evil. Verse 12. You stretch out your right hand. The earth swallowed them. The earth did not swallow them. It was water. You in your mercy have led forth the people whom you have redeemed. You have guided them in your strength to your holy habitation, which is a lie. It says Moses should lead them. Joshua later came. God never lead them to any holy habitation. There's no holy habitation anywhere. Habitation is habitation. Anything that have holy or holiness attached to it is evil. Understand that? It's a lie. Anything that is holy is a lie. Anything that is holiness, anywhere you see holiness, that's corrupt place. Corruption reigns there. Verse 14. The people will hear and be afraid. Why should I be afraid when I hear about your God? Why? I'm supposed to be happy. Oh, your God will save you. Okay, let me worship that same God. Please come and save us. But this God, when they see the work of God, they fear him. When they hear about him, they fear him. Why? Without fear, there is no God. The reason why you believe in God is because fear of God was instilled in you, taught you. Not because any God is doing anything for you. The people we hear and be afraid. Sorrow will take hold of the inhabitants of Philistia. What did they do to you? Inhabitants of Philistia, and even the innocent ones among them, why should all of them suffer? Because of your God. For them to fear your God? Then the chiefs of Edom will be dismayed. You see, the mighty men of Moab, trembling, will take hold of them. All the inhabitants of Canaan will melt away. These are empty wishes that believers in every dispensation always wish unbelievers. They wish bad thing will happen to you. You'll be dismayed. Oh no, you will tremble. Fear will hold you. You will melt away. Fear and dread will fall on you. By the greatness of your arm, they will be as still as a stone. How will that give you joy? Let's say you are God, punish me now. What is your benefit there? Or to confirm that you are right. Because you are God punishing me, you are right? No. It means you are in a cult. Why should your God punish me for not believing? Why should your God punish me for what concerns me and you? Your God supposed to prevent whatever that will cause trouble between me and you, if he cares, but he doesn't care. They will be as still as a stone till your people pass over, O Lord. Till the people pass over whom you have purchased. Now, if your God is leading you, why are you calling and singing, oh God, please keep us until we pass over? Let them melt away the inhabitants of Canaan. Let them melt away people that own the land. You are going to kill them. And you are saying, you are claiming your God will melt them away. While as you are the one going to kill them. Your God is not doing anything. Till the people pass over whom you have purchased. Verse 17, you will bring them in and plant them in the mountain of your inheritance. Other people's inheritance, you are calling it God's inheritance. Just like Middle East today, African inheritance, you are saying it belongs to Arabs and the Europeans. They are the one occupying the Middle East, the land of Africa, the black people's land. The Arabs and the Europeans are occupying it in the name of Palestinians and the Israelis. And these people are bandits. They are not indigenous to that land. Africans, black people are the true indigenous to the Middle East. Let's keep going. In the place, O Lord, you have made for your own dwelling. The sanctuary, O Lord, which your hand have established. No sanctuary was established by the hand of God. It is people establishing all those things. You say your God is greater than man, but man is the one that built the house where you are worshiping your God. Your God cannot build a house, but the man that can build a house, you say your God is more important to you than man. The man that put shelter over you for you to even be stand and be worshiping your God, you say your God is more important to you than man. You are stupid. The Lord shall reign forever and ever, only in their head, not in reality. We know who is reigning in the whole world. Likes of the presidents of countries, they are the one reigning. The people elected or appointed to lead, they are the one reigning, not God reigning anywhere. For the horses of Pharaoh went with his chariots and his horsemen into the sea, and the Lord brought back the waters of the sea upon them, so they did not dry. But the children of Israel went on dry land in the midst of the sea. It's a lie. There can never be a dry land in the midst of the sea. It is impossible. Miracle is impossible. Supernatural is impossible. It can never happen. God is impossible. It can never be. Remember, let me repeat it. There can never be dry land in the midst of the sea. Do you know how deep is the sea? Do you know the depth of sea? You cannot even cross to the depth of the sea. That's where you see the thick darkness, and that's where you see treasures. It's only when some of them come up like this, we see, oh, yeah. But that in deep India, don't you know you are standing on the sea? But you say, yeah, and that's the dry land. Where you are standing is the dry land. But in the midst of the sea, not lie. Not lie. Hey. Verse 20. Then Miriam, you see, she's a prophetess, but you will see how God later deal with her. God doesn't show mercy. God is evil. Then Miriam, the prophetess, the sister of Aaron, took the timbrel in her hand, and all the women went out after her with timbrel and with dances. And Miriam answered, sing to the Lord, for he has triumphed gloriously. The Lord and his riders, he has thrown into the sea. You see how they separated the men and the women? When they said that Moses and the children of Israel sang, it's talking about Moses and the men, elders, men, no female. I have been telling you that the law of God is for men, not for women. It is man or men who make law for women. That's how they subjugated women. Remember, woman is first before man. That's why a woman gives birth to man. Man cannot give birth to woman. A woman is superior to a man, whether you accept it or not. That you're strong doesn't mean it's true. There's a woman that is stronger than you too. But they have used system, or systematically we have been indoctrinated and brainwashed that females are weak, male are stronger. It's not true. There are weak men, there are weak women. There are strong men, there are strong women. And naturally, women are stronger than men. A woman is strong enough to carry a man. No man is strong enough to carry a woman. But a woman carry both man and woman. Give birth to them. And you think you are superior to her? You are a joker. See how they separated them. So after men perform their own worship, then women will come. And you telling me they're worshiping the same God. If they're worshiping the same God, why can't all of them worship together? Go to churches today, dissenting. It's only Pentecostal church that can't changing it. I don't know if a Catholic and Anglican have changed it. I was born and raised in Anglican church. Women stay one side, men stay one side. Although they're fucking, they're so impregnating one another. But when it comes in the presence of God, you have to separate women from men, because God hates to see men and women together. When men and women come together, they will forget God. When a man and a woman comes together, you will see that God is not the one giving children. They come together, fuck, and the woman give birth to a child. Separate them. Man cannot do that. Woman can still do that, because she can still ingest sperm in her. She can sleep with animal and get pregnant too. It's natural. It's female. You never hear about people impregnating animals too? Men impregnating animal. You never hear that too? When you're ready to talk, we will talk. Like me, I'm woke. I don't care. They are only holding me, but they cannot stop me. They only restricting me. Maybe left for me, I can go out naked. I can do anything. Like now, I'm free to fuck any woman I want, because I'm not a pastor. I don't fear any God. Any woman that agree for us to have sex, whether married or not, I will sleep. I will have sex with her. The law of marriage is evil. The law of relationship is evil. It's people that made it up. You're supposed to be free. Anytime you feel to have sex, you're supposed to have sex. But you see how they have brainwashed us, that we even restrict ourselves. That pleasure, we say, no, that pleasure will separate us from God. It will make us suffer. It may send us to hell. Fuck that God. Anyone or anything that hates pleasure, I hate that person. I hate that thing. Okay. Verse 22. So Moses brought Israel from the Red Sea. It's no longer God leading them. Then they went out into the wilderness of Shur. And they went 3 days in the wilderness and found no water. Remember, God was with them. They went for 3 days in the wilderness. Remember, there's a shorter way they would have gone, even a day journey, and get to Canaan land where they are going. But the Bible said that God said no. He don't want them to enjoy, so they will not leave God. They want to, they will not see war and go back. War? But you are with them. If you are with them, you can prevent the war. Then in the wilderness again, you're supposed to provide them, since you don't want them to encounter wars and maybe abandon you or return back to Egypt. Now they're in the wilderness for 3 days. You did not give them water. Remember 3 days, right? Jesus, 3 days. 3 days, remember. That's how they always chip it there. For 3 days in the wilderness and found no water. God's supposed to be the water of life. God's supposed to be giving the water for 3 days. So what was sustaining them is the oxygen from the trees. But in the wilderness, God would have given them water. He could not provide. For 3 days they walked. Now when they came to Mara, they could not drink the waters of Mara, for they were bitter. Oh, God can turn water and it becomes sweet. Jesus turned water into wine. Remember, 3 days connecting to Jesus. Remember that. 3 days, no water. Jesus also stayed 3 days, died, raised on the third day, which never happened. But he also changed water into wine. Okay. So therefore, the name of it was called Mara. And the people complained against Moses, saying, what shall we drink? So he cried out to the Lord, and the Lord showed him a tree. When he cast it into the water were made sweet, turning water into wine, turning bitter water into sweet water. You call it miracle. It's not. God would have provided water for them for 3 days. After 3 days of going without water, now he said he showed him a tree. He took the tree. God could not turn the water into bitter water into sweet water. You have to take nature. It takes nature, my people. There is no miracle of God. For you to change anything in this life, it takes nature. There is power. This nature, you see, this tree, these herbs, you see, they are powerful. Everything we need, we can find them in them. Shelter, food, medicine. That's what you see. But you leave it, you are worshiping a God you cannot see. I rather worship this nature than worship any God in heaven. I rather worship this nature, tree, than worship Jehovah. I rather worship this tree than worship Allah. I rather worship this tree than worship the God of my ancestors. I rather worship this tree than worship any God that people believe in and worship. There he made a statute and an ordinance for them, and there he tested them. See, people were tested for 3 days, no water. They got angry at Moses. You led us out of Egypt. He said, God is with us. For 3 days now, we have no water. We are thirsty. Children are dying. Then he showed them tree. The solution is in the tree, not in God. Solution is in nature, not in God. Africans, the solution to all our problems is right there in Africa. Wake up. Let us fix ourselves. Why are you still afraid of death? We will still die. Whether we fight or not, we will still die. Which one is better? Freedom or bondage? Freedom is better. Then fight for your freedom. Stop living in fear. How many times will they kill you? Even if they kill you 1,000,000 times, you will still rise 1,000,000,000 times. He tested them and said, if you diligently heed to the voice of the Lord your God and do what is right in his eyes and his sight, give ear to his commandments and keep all his statutes, I will put none of these diseases on you, which I have brought on the Egyptians. For I am the Lord who heals you. Now, man, read this Bible with I used to preach this place now before, but now when I read it, he said, I will put none of the diseases on you which I have brought on the Egyptians. He's the one bringing diseases. Why are you threatening your children to obey you, or you bring that disease on them? The same disease, you say you punish people that were enslaving them with. You are also going to use it to punish them if they don't obey you, if they don't heed to your voice. Come on, people, now listen to this evil God. This is why you see people worshiping God. Oh, I saw God. God will kill Job. Oh, I don't want God to kill me. Therefore, I fear God. I worship God. Fuck that God. Let that God kill me. It will be better that God will kill me today. It will be better. So I stopped suffering. I am 56 years old. Maybe I still have maybe 20 or 10 or 30 or 50 years more. But I don't want to live old man like this. No, let me die. You know, when I'm seeing you, like I went to bed, cover myself, I sleep, I die. It's better I die that when I'm still able to climb and come down from the bed than me being like this. People will be pitying me. Are you okay? Do you need help? Oh, yeah. No, I don't need your help. We don't supposed to be living old. Long life is a curse. Long life is long pain. You're supposed to ask yourself, why is it when you get to a certain age, whether you like it or not, you must suffer arthritis. Whether you like it or not, you must suffer it. Whether you are slain or fat, you must suffer it. Because your body has expiry date also. There is time it expires. When you go to sleep, they say you have expired. The same way, when you die, you expired. Then you wake up rejuvenated. Gain more strength. For I am the Lord who heals you. You are the same God who brings the disease, who also claiming to heal. You create the problem and the solution, and you want us to praise you. There's no wisdom in you. You are a stupid God. You are a foolish God. You are not worthy of any worship. You are not worthy of any fear. You are not worthy of any faith. You are not worthy of anything but trash. He is the one that put disease on people and threatening them that if they don't worship him, he will not heal them. I am the one that will heal you, but I'm happy. I don't need it. I used to suffer gout. I don't suffer gout anymore because I switched to nature. And it's helping me, making my own medicine. You remember my own food. That's why I want to relocate back to Africa, where I can grow my own food, make my own medicine, live better life without worrying about this person say this. I don't worry about all their bullshit. Because nature is where our solution lies. Not in God, not in heaven, not in spirit, in nature. We are nature, Africans. The last verse. Then they came to Elim, where there were 12 wells of water and 70 palm trees. So they come there by the waters. People made those waters and planted those trees. Palm trees. Africa. That's where you will see in Africa. You will see 12 wells of water. 12 disciples, remember, 12 apostles, 12 tribes of Israel, 12 gates, 12 walls. Number 12, 12, remember. Palm trees, that's Africa. So they come there by the waters. They come there, call it South Africa. They come there, call it Middle East. They come there, call it Europe. They come there, call it Russia. They come there, call it America. They come there. But it's our land, our resources. They tell you their God claimed that to be his inheritance. After people built a city, fill it with everything good, enjoying their life, your God will send you to go kill them and possess their possession. May thunder fire you and that God. The God of Israel may thunder fire you. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob may thunder fire you. The God of my fathers may thunder fire you. Worship no God, fear no God, live naturally. Lord,